And these are like silhouettes because there's like what you call OG collectors, and I'm not one of those because I like to wear my shoes. I don't. I'd rather have the latest uh, rendition of it as opposed to like having the old ones, with the better materials and stuff. I don't care. I those ones are gonna fall apart, so I'd rather have the latest ones. And probably my favorite, they're really ugly. They're like real beat, but this is my I guess you could say number one. These uh Red Force, and as you can see, I wear them. Like I haven't. I need to wash these, but I wear these. These are one of my most worn shoes. These ones and white cement fours and black cement threes. Those are my top three like worn shoes ever. Like I wear them all the time. But yeah, I wear my shoes. I don't keep them in the box like a trophy or nothing. But this is my favorite. The reason being is this is the silhouette that I wore when I became a father. So I was wearing, and when my daughter came into the world, it changed forever, and they're special to me. So every time these release, I try to get them because I always want to have them. Just how much I wear them. So can you like tell they're like extra cooked? Like just they're like yellowing. And, like look at the crease. These are like I wore these to powwows, the Sundance. I wore them everywhere, and they're like just beat. I love these shoes though, but they're just yellow. This might be my favorite, like my top colorway of all time. So this is the actual shoes I wore when my daughter was born. So it's like you could see like there's like cracking in the paint, and like I really wore these up, like wore these into the ground. And this is like the older one. Get them, but yeah, if you have a favorite pair, you always double up. These are not worn, so I'm gonna wear these this year.
So you're telling me I should go back in line for another pair of Concord 11s.
And I was wearing this one when my third was born, my third daughter. That's why. That's another. And then and I do that with each of my kids. I'm like wearing a specific pair, which I have a story for the latest one. It's kind of funny. I didn't pull out the ones for my other daughter. Hold on, I have another
stacks
rack.
on stacks.
Yeah,
I have like
same size rack.
It is. It's another one like this, but it's over there. And these I wore to my second born. Or these.
Holy smokes!
GMP 6s. Yeah, I wear them. They're in good shape, but
nice.
Yeah, it's really nice shoe. Yeah, those are my three that I was born. Where my three daughters were born, and these I wore for a week straight because my wife was in labor with my son for a week. And
wow!
So every kid, I decide what shoes I'm going to wear, and I wear them on that day. And I usually don't wear them until that day. So and I thought I was only going to wear them for a day, but I ended up wearing them for like a week. So because he kept going. He was unstable lie, so he kept going breech. So they were like, well, we could wait or we could induce you, and she would just keep waiting. So we were literally were going into the hospital like every day, and then I was putting on these shoes every day. So these are the lost and founds, which they're meant to be to like look real old. They come like it's supposed to be like a lost pair of Jordans, like in the back of a storage or something, and you can see it's like all worn out and cracked. It's like meant to look like it's old, and then even the sole's like pre-yellowed. But it's pretty cool how they did it.
Like a dry piece of dry aged cheese.
Yeah. Like, and this comes in the box. It's like a little receipt from an old school sporting goods store and stuff. It's really cool, those like little details. These ones I sprinted through the mall to get with the kids. I was in, I'm old school, but I still made top 8. I was in line. I was in line at like 4 a.m. So I waited like 4 hours or something like that, over 4 hours, and outside just all night for just to line up to get to the lineup, because the outside the mall was closed, and if you go in there they kick you out. And so I was just lined up outside, and just before it was about to open, sure enough, all these guys come showing up
Uh,
last minute, and a big crowd of them too, and they just came from the club or something. And one of them just grabs the door and like pulls it. It starts to open. Oh my! That whole point of that line was just totally pointless. That line just everyone just sprinted for the doors. It was like that where all the people are just rushing in and trampling each other. They opened the door. I sprinted, and as soon as I got in, I was sprinting. I pulled away, and I got to like the top 10 of the line. So I ended up actually getting my size. So they're like, oh, you actually ran. Props, you actually ran, because I was like way older than those guys. They're like all like teenagers and stuff. They're pretty fast. Props, man. Yeah, res ball. Still run the fast break. But yeah, so that was an interesting story with these. They're the reimagined threes. Like I said, I buy the latest versions, and because I'll wear them. Another one that I like, for obvious reasons, Blue Game, MJ, legend. Playoff 12, not that common of one. Actually, they are common now. They've been releasing these. These are like the old ones. These 2011. So
wow, yeah.
So these and they still look good. Like they're still good. They're wearable and stuff.
Wow.
As long as you wear them, they don't crumble. Because a lot of videos you'll see dudes like bend them and they like the whole shoe comes off. That's because they don't wear them. You have to like wear them and break in the rubber and stuff. For example, these are still wearable, and these are like mad old school. Like these are crazy old. Like I wore these like to powwows and ceremonies and stuff.
Anyway, I think those are my favorite. Those ones there.
Motorsport 6s. They're actually, yeah, you can see they're old. Like the tongues are like yellowing and stuff. But I could still wear them and they won't like separate and stuff. That's if you're any sneakerhead, just wear them. The materials, like when you break them in, they last longer. So if you leave them, it like gets hard and flakes and breaks apart. These were 09
Wow.
release.
Wow.
And they're not falling apart. Name Concord.
There you go.
The last one with the 45 on the back. These, one of my favorite shoes, Black Cement 3s. I have a Cook pair, but this is my fresh pair. I'm gonna wear this year because it's been a long time. Got Space Jam.
Oh, there you go. Beauties.
Got them in the shot. Yeah. I heard some people critique the kicks on here. So if any of their sneakerheads watching, I'll put one for the kids. The SB4s. I won the raffle for these. So if I get lucky enough to win the raffle, I try to splurge, but yeah, they're really nice. As a designer and artist, is like I always find inspiration from everywhere. Like it could be music, any kind of genre, artists, street art, whatever. But Virgil Abloh, one of my inspirations as a designer and just a creative in general. And he created this thing called the 10, which is a collaboration with Nike and Off-White and his brand. And they created 10 iconic silhouettes in his vision. And he's kind of the one who started all of this deconstructed stuff with Nike, like doing stuff inside out and changing the patterns and like making the swooshes bigger and stuff like that. He really innovated like all of that. So the Off-White 5s, same guy, Virgil Abloh. He's just like one of my favorite creatives, and in I guess he's part of fashion world mainly, but he's like a really cool creative guy, and I really am inspired by his like lectures and stuff like that. The way he views the world, I find a lot of likeness. I agree with a lot of the things that he says. That I can relate to it. My favorites. And then Tana wanted me to show some of hers. Her favorites. My wife. So for the ladies out there, I have these too, but the black grape 5s, kind of a harder one to find in women's sizes. So they're like the grapes, but they're the black version. 11s. So they used to be the Columbias, but they're the university blue, but aka the Columbia, the old school. And these I never get, but somehow I won for her, but I couldn't win for myself. The red ones. I never get these. Whenever they release them, I always miss it. Like I never win them, and I don't pay resale for anything. I only pay retail. Nobody will really know these. Not hype or nothing, but these are Lola bunnies.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
The
cool.
Lola bunny
Yeah.
ones, and you can see she's like there's like a little Lola bunny
Oh, those are awesome.
on the
That's
tongue.
cool. Hair.
Yeah, the hair Jordan. I mean, yeah, and but they're
Yep.
like the colorway of Lola. So
Yeah.
they're actually Lola bunny Jordan ones, and that's her favorite. So yeah, and I just thought I'd show some for the ladies. And that's one that you won't really see because it was just like a quick little release that nobody really heard about. So I do have one pair of OGs.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
from the released back in 1990. This it's just old school, but it is one of the OG. It's actually a little kid's like OG. Anyways, yeah, that's some kicks I really like collecting.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to like and subscribe. Follow us at Warsco Podcast on Apple, Spotify, and anywhere you get your podcasts. Hi, ishnish magwet masicho.